Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Dark Tonight. Thank you for stopping in. Time for the vlog for this week. I have a very disturbing item to talk about here. And as you guys can read from the title, is it the end of third-party reviewers? Pretty much, Bethesda has started the tip of the iceberg. And once this catches on, we're going to end up with a whole slew of things like that. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'm going to include the article down below in the description. So, Bethesda announced on the 25th they're going to stop releasing review copies out to the third-party people, say early. Usually they get it 2 or 3 weeks early so they can review, make a critique, write an article, and give all the information needed so people like me, who don't believe just 1 or 2 sources of the media hype, that we actually get to see what other people feel that aren't being paid to write a review. So this is not good. They're going to release out keys 24 hours in advance. And if you guys are anywhere of a clue what Bethesda's games are, Skyrim, Skyrim's the biggest one. You got a re-release, a special edition. They're going to be doing Dishonored. They did Doom. Of course, their whole thing is earlier this year they did it with Doom, and it ended up being a huge hit for them. But, okay, that's Doom. That's all us old guys going off the old design and thinking, hey, they're going to say they're going to do a fast pace, here we go, design. We're going to try it. Now, this is not good because, you look through this year, 2016, and you see the whole issue with No Man's Sky. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you definitely haven't been online for the last year. See, No Man's Sky was a highly hyped game of promising the world and galore throughout the universe, and gave us, players that bought it, absolutely nothing, like they said. So it overpromised in the media hype, and it didn't give review copies out, so nobody knew what it was and how well it was. The third-party people did not get their chance to go through and critique it. Only people that got to pay on the big, payrolls for, excuse me, I'm still getting over this cold. Only the people that got onto the whole ordeal of we're the media market, we're going to get what we want. To me, this is horrible. I know there are a lot of YouTubers that depend on doing game reviews, before they're out, and everybody thinks, oh, it's easy to do. You just write up a letter, and they give you the key. Oh, no. It is really hard to become a game reviewer, to get an early copy, to become, literally you have to become friends with a lot of the marketing teams to do a lot of the side work and stuff like that. So any of these guys out there that do the game reviews and do get early keys, more power to you, because you'd have to contact different media teams, different market teams, talk to a bunch of different people, just so you're not a huge bias level. Now, a lot of times you're going to see that some people, I know EA a few years back and still are, they've stopped giving game review keys out to the loose cannons, the ones that will actually critique their game and say, hey, this is a hold off, this is a new do not buy. I myself, after the whole bite with the Battlefield 4, I got burned on pre-ordering it, the deluxe edition. I pre-ordered the whole season crap. I couldn't do it with Hardline because I got burned so bad on Battlefield 4. So Hardline, we saw the whole thing come out again. They only given certain keys out to certain guys, and we all knew what was up. Battlefield 1 comes around. Okay, they give us an open beta, which was good and everything. But again, they gave only a few reviewer keys out to their trusted sources because they know those trusted sources are going to talk well on them. And as you can see from the numbers, it's doing well for them. For a media standpoint and a commercial release, it's doing really well. I still can't buy it. I'm one of these people that are going to hold off, due to you burn me once, I really can't jump on you. There's only a very, very, very small list of developers I can trust nowadays to pre-order games. And unfortunately, after Battlefield 4, DICE lost that list for me. it left such a foul taste in my mouth, I couldn't do it. Now, you're probably wondering, well, who are the other ones you can? Well, definitely Nintendo. Everybody knows that when Nintendo makes something, they're going to make it worth it. So that's one of them. And the other one is, I'm on the fence right now, but I'm hyped up for it, is Square Enix. Square Enix hasn't let me down in the past. You guys all know I'm changing my channels to more RPGs, so I'm leaning that way. Not for any financial effort of myself, it's just a personal standpoint. There's so many people out there doing the first-person shooters, Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, that I just can't stay in that market. I can't create the drama. I ain't got time for the drama of that market. So I'm going a different way. Now, back to the subject here of Bethesda with these review keys. What does this do? This will actually set precedents to other companies. Everybody knows it did very well for Doom. So they're trying to try it with another game. They're going to try it with their Skyrim Special Edition, which comes out this week. And then their Dishonored 2 game that comes out next month for Xbox, PS4, and PC. Now, if these two games do extremely well in the whole market with this kind of pushing the third-party people off to the side and saying, hey, you know what, we're just going through our marketing teams and that's it, you can sit down and hold on to your butts, because it's going to start going with the other big guys. EA will follow, Activision, everybody will start going, hey, yeah, we're only going to have a selected list of people we're going to trust with reviewer copies more than the 24-hour limit. What does that do for guys like me? Well, it definitely says I'm not pre-ordering anything anymore except for, something I can trust, which right now is two very limited companies. So I'm on the edge. Now, the only way they can step around this is to go back and do demo builds, which demo builds are another one of those whole, okay, this is what we saw in the demo, it's totally different now on launch. But again, it's just, we're in an era where demos are rare. Now everybody's gonna be like, whoa, what about the, we just finished the Call of Duty, online demo, the beta. We just finished the Battlefield 1 beta. Those are beta tests. Those are not demos. Demos used to be, you get to download a portion, a specially designed map, and try it out. Try out the physics, try out if you liked it, and then you had more of a feeling for it. That's what we used to have all the time. You'd see every game that came out had a demo. You were able to get the demo for free. You were able to try it. So once that went away, we started getting more of these third-party guys coming out and talking and showing us what they're doing. The Let's Players, we're getting a few early editions. I can understand where some issues there with the Let's Players, because they're letting a lot of the secrets out before the public gets it. Well, okay, what you need to do is you need to sit down with those people and cut a deal with those Let's Players, saying, hey, we'll give you, we'll give you the game a week or 2 weeks early to do the Let's Play, but, you got to keep the secrets a secret until after launch. Week after launch, okay, let's do your secret videos, do this, work with these guys, work with the smaller guys, work with the live streamers. We're in a world now where TV is going away. We're doing more of an online social gathering. Twitch TV has taken off, Hitbox, YouTube. These are the big sources for the millennials and, guys like me that are sick of cable TV. I cut cable TV, almost 4 years ago. I cut cable TV. I get very few things in print, and the things I do get in print are magazines that I specially order for what I want. Kid gets a hunting magazine, I get a game magazine, which is very rare nowadays. So even that is limited to online media. A lot of the information you see me talking about and reading is online media, on the YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter. This is all stuff that comes through the social media lines now. This is how the market has turned. Now, what does this tell me altogether? Well, if we're going to cut out the third-party guys, that means, okay, you might be able to do well. Okay, That's fine. But you know what this means? If you have a game that does horrible, like Sega's Colonial Marines, would be an instance where everybody got rope-a-dope. You know, the demo every reviewer got was totally different than the actual game. And another one where the game wasn't reviewed by third parties before launch. You know, and what everyone got to play was this demo build that was totally different than the release. And that's where the issue is. Now, media standpoint, that's bad. You know, there's a lot of lawsuits, there are a lot of unhappy people. This 24 hours, you know, their whole thing is we want to make sure that what the reviewers are reviewing is exactly what the customer's going to get. You know, I could go back to Tabitha with Final Fantasy 15. You know, the launch being pushed back 2 weeks. Why is it being pushed back? Well, the big reason is he said he didn't want to have that day one patch that every game has been getting. And I see that. Say the game's taken 10 years. He wants to go out the door with very minimum issues to start, you know, on the Xbox and PS4. Yeah, they just want it to go. I understand it. Now, Bethesda, they want that too. They want, hey, you know, you're not going to have people reviewing a 3-week-old build, but by this time, you know, it's at the pressers. It's gone gold. It's already an old build. What you guys have day one, that day one patch is the fixes they knew from their gold patch. You know, the day they said, this is gold code. You know, that's it. You know, this is what we're publishing. Since that point on, the developers say, hey, we got to fix this. So when the client puts the game into the cartridge, into the PC, into the game console, boom, the update's there, it's done. We don't see these problems that our test groups have run into. So I understand where that issue is. But again, you know, not all reviewers have super fast connection. You know, you send a review key out to a guy like me who's out in Timbuktu who writes reviews, this and that, and this thing, and okay, puts the game in 24 hours in advance. Boom. Puts the key in, it downloads, takes 6 hours to download if you're on a bad day, you know, because not everybody has, you know, 40, 50 gig fiber lines. You know, you got to think, you know, a lot of Verizon Fios lines are only 3 meg, so that's where you got to watch out for. You're going to have to sit there and think, okay, the reviewers are not going to be able to get the information out they usually do. So I got an issue. Trying to think how to word this next. All in all, this is a pretty dangerous standpoint. And with this standpoint, we could go down a very slick hill and a very, very deceptive gaming industry. We're in an industry which cutting edge, you know, will make you or will break you. Look at No Man's Sky. Bethesda, you done great in the past, you know, with your Elder Scrolls series. Your Elder Scrolls Online was not what people wanted. That's why I believe you guys are doing this Skyrim Special Edition. You got to put money back in your pockets. And that's what this is to me. The Skyrim Special Edition is nothing more than a quick money grab. You know, I bought Skyrim on, you know, Steam how many years ago for $10, and I use an EMB and mods and everything else, so I'm going to be, my game is farther advanced than this remastered edition. I hope it does well for you. I don't see it doing too much. I might pick it up down the road for $5 for my PS4. Why not? A deal's a deal when it comes to a sale. But this review thing, cutting out the third parties, whew, I hope you guys have a huge, huge, huge marketing department, because that's where a lot of your money's now going to go. You know, your biggest thing is developing the game. Your next biggest market is marketing. Tell you the truth, there are some companies that spend more in marketing than developing the game. And this is the road that they're taking the walk to. So let me know what you guys all think. I am Dark Knight. I will see you all next time on the next vlog.